Roger here. Gonna play some Tour 5 games today and show you what clubs we're going to be using. The level 4 extra mile, a level 4 big dog, level 6 backbone, the level 3 thorn, level 5 skewer, level 6 machete, and the level 4 Malibu. So, I'm going to try to play 6 games to do the pin chest, and let's see what happens. Hoping to get at least 2 or 3 of the what is it? The creepy cliff holes. Just to get a little practice in for the open round tomorrow. I think the level 5 or the Tour 5, when they're on Tour 5, the wins are a little more comparable than they are on Tour 3. Okay, this is the best way to play this hole. Just basically put your bullseye in the fairway. The wind coming pretty much almost a full headwind. You don't really have to overpower it if you have an extra mile 4. But you don't want to hit it great, that's for sure. That's what you want to avoid, is getting in that bunker, or even the rough down there. Okay, now we have more of just a straight left to right wind, so full top spin. On the pretty much on the level 4 big or extra mile, the accuracy is a 7, which is basically 0. Each ring is 3 miles an hour of wind. So if we really, this is where we want to hit the ball. So we will put the orange, maybe even put the blue in there a little bit. Just get it to the blue, and just let the wind take it up the fairway for us. No reason to overpower. The more important thing here is getting a perfect shot.
Great shot.
That be just fine. Just runs it right up on the fairway. Don't put any curl on the ball or on the club at all. Just straight as you can, and go that's a perfect spot where we're at. This is the only shot you have from the rough, unless you have a Spitfire with a good amount of wind behind you, good tailwind. But just play it up there. Now from here, if you're using a Guardian, you can go right onto the green. Basically, if you're using a Guardian, you want to put it maybe right about here. Do full backspin, it'll hit and should come back into the hole. Pretty much a Viper, big dog, a hammerhead. You want to lay up into the rough. Just barely into the rough here. No need for top spin or anything, or backspin. Just leave it as is. Again, just concentrate on a perfect shot.
Great shot.
Another great shot. It'll hit, it'll roll. See, it'll make it to the green. And
Nice on.
at a good enough speed, it'll put you within an easy putting distance. Now, he's got a Saturn. Okay, see, here we go. He's got a Guardian. He should do full backspin. There we go. he turns it a little bit so we can see his ball guy there, you can just see it behind the green flag there. See where it is? So you should hit, bounce, and this green slopes down back towards the pin. Now, you know, if you're gonna play your long iron out of the rough, you need top spin. He's doing it right. You should have just taken the shot. He would have been just fine. Probably going to forfeit before we get a chance to make the putt. That sucks. But it's a win. Hoping maybe get somebody to, replay 1 or 2 times in a row here. And we'll just continue on. Find a new opponent. Oh, this is a even matchup. Green at hole 7, par 5. Same hole. Okay. Maybe get a different wind. Okay, we're going first. Okay, now the wind coming from the other direction, right to left wind. Okay, again, full top spin. This is where we want the ball to land. So we're going to put where the orange and the blue meet. We're going to put that right there. Again, concentrate on a perfect shot and let the wind bring the ball to the fairway.
Perfect shot.
There we go. A little closer than I wanted it, but that's exactly where you want to be. And again, we'll play the big dog into the rough. No top spin, no back spin. Okay, here's another. Okay, see how he plays it. He's gonna play. He's gonna play. He's gonna keep it. Okay, so you see where the orange and blue meet, and he's gonna curl it that way also. So watch where the ball lands. Oh,
great shot.
Counter it a little bit more with a little grate. Pretty much about the same spot ours did. By curling it, he brought it back down on the fairway, and he hit it short. So, we're okay. Again, now with the wind situation, bring it right up to the edge. Bring it in. Okay, there it is. See the guideline. Bring it till it disappears. Bring it back just a little bit more. And then we're going to move this up a little bit. And don't do anything else. Just concentrate on the perfect shot. There we go. That's really nice. Look at that. Ooh. Almost got the albatross. But if you're playing in a tournament and you have this hole in the tournament, if you don't get an eagle, that's bad. And opponent, same thing. Okay. He put backspin on his. Just hit the rough. No. Nice shot. That was a very good shot. Let's see if he wants to play again. Didn't think so. The bad part about that is if you don't sink the putt, it doesn't register for your pin chest. And your pin chest, you get your most coins. Oh, good. Here's a tournament hole. And your most gems and a larger selection of clubs. And usually you always get a ball with it. So that's the good thing. Okay. This is with a big topper. Yeah, you're going to want to play on the first part of the fairway, and just full out. Don't do anything. Just again, concentrate on your perfect shot. You hit it great into the wind. He should be okay. Yep, lands. Nice bounce. Then he'll probably hit it as far as us. 325 yards. Okay. When you get to a level 4 on the extra mile, it just barely makes a second fairway. So you got to kind of remember that. And again, just push it over a little bit. So maybe a little too much there. So your blue and orange are pretty much where the ball's going to land. Again. And here you can get a little extra, not a lot, just a little more extra overpowering. And then again, just concentrate on your perfect shot. Not good.
Shot.
But I'm going to still hit the fairway. That's okay. And 336 yards. Now if you have a tailwind, and a good tailwind, you can drive the green. On my main account, I have a extra mile level 7, and I was able to had about an 8 mile an hour wind, tailwind, and I drove it the length, drove it onto the green in the back part of the green, and made my putt for my eagle.
Great shot.
Okay. Ooh, pretty close, pretty close.
Nice arm.
Pretty close. Now where are we at here? We're okay. I like on this hole to make sure I stop the ball. So I use my thorn. It's 6 bars of backspin. Take the ball guide. Take your second bounce. I'd say looks like the third bounce there. Put that right on the pin. That looks pretty good. Curl this a little bit towards the wind. Again, perfect shot.
Perfect shot. Nice arm.
Now take a 3-foot putt on every hole, every day of the week. You're putting for a birdie or an eagle. You can put the ball that close. There's no pressure. So That's why I like to do it that way. Don't want to take the chance of the ball rolling past, having to maybe land it right near the edge of the green and the fringe and hitting that and shooting past it like a drag racer. Don't need any of that. Okay, here's another hole from the tournaments. It's a good practice hole, even though it's par 3. Basically, use about 4 bars of backspin. Can line. I'm trying. Okay, line it. I go on this side here. A little bit straighter shot towards the hole. Got the wind, factor that in, bring it back a little bit. And again, perfect shot.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, that's okay.
Nice on.
So, just a few tips when playing the game. Again, the most important thing is to get your first shot, your tee shots, in the fairway. If you don't, you're really putting yourself a half a shot behind. Another simple tip is don't
Perfect shot.
you don't always have to go for the home run shot. Like I said, this shot here that I just did would be more of a double. I didn't really try to go for the hole-in-one. I just wanted to get as close as I could, put the pressure on my opponent to do better, which it didn't happen for him, and which is good for us, and he doesn't want to play again. So we'll just move on. See if we can get another. And get back up to my 300 max out the tour again. Then I'll go over some basic philosophies on the game. I can do that right now. As we're waiting. Waiting. Let's go back. And try again. Sometimes you have to wait a while. It's always good to just hit back and start over again. Okay, hole 5. Okay, this is the original from this course, and if you have, if you're using a big topper, using the quarterback, using, like I said, an extra mile 4, to me this is easiest and the safest way to play the hole. Full topspin on all the clubs. Take the white ring, put it just to the edge of the rough, just like that. Use whatever curl you have. It doesn't have much. As much power as you can give it. You're going to want to slice it. So you want the arrow that goes back and forth, goes left to right, go all the way to the right. It's so simple. And what it will do, it will bounce on the hill, and it'll keep bouncing down, and it'll stay closer to the right side of the fairway, giving you an easy shot over to the green. You can see where we're at. Ooh, we might be a little short, but now watch the difference between his shot and our shot. So he's going to hit it straight, and his will bounce to the left. Even though he's curling it. You get a perfect shot. What's going to happen is it's going to hit, and his is going to bounce to the left side of the fairway. It's going to keep going to the left side. It's not going to come down as much. 347. Let's take a look where he is and where we are. See how much closer we are than he is? And we're maxed out. We're just barely getting over onto the fairway. We're gonna have to overpower a little bit. So we're not gonna touch, not gonna do any extra top spin, not gonna do any extra, no back spin. We're just gonna give it a little extra power. Maybe a slight curl. Not much. And again, just concentrate on your perfect shot.
Perfect shot.
There we go. Should roll up pretty nice. Huh?
Nice
I
on.
probably could use one bar of top spin. One bar of top spin might be okay. Now he was about 10 yards behind us. So again, he's just going to go straight at it. Of course, he's got side wind
Great shot.
more than we had, more of a headwind, and he didn't adjust for it, and the wind carried the ball into the bunker. In that situation, you have to move your target, you know, to the right, and you should be all set there to bounce. Oh, God. All of a sudden now I'm missing on the left. Oh, that's a bummer. But with 2.5 rings, or 2.5 miles an hour per ring on a Big Dog 4, so move it right to the edge, move it over to the between the orange and the blue, and play it from there. Now he didn't adjust it much for the wind because he is so close, so he didn't really have to.
Nice on.
So, and by missing that putt, see, one bad shot,
Birdie.
that's all it takes. No, he could have, no, it could have been, you know, with him, he put himself a half a shot behind by putting it in the bunker on his second shot, and
Birdie.
you know, we could have just closed the door. If I would have made the putt, you know, we would have just closed the door, had an easy win, and now we have to go to a shootout. And that's a 50-50 chance. Okay. This is a very tough shootout. This is if you have a little bit of mid-level Viper is good. Use full, pretty much 4 bars of backspin. We don't have 4 here. We only got about 26 in backspin. But just pretty much aim it straight on because of the wind. Move it up just a little bit. The main key on this hole is to make sure your second bounce from where the target is to the green, that you make that bounce hits the green. You don't want it hitting the fringe or the fairway. You want it to hit the green. You get a much more consistent roll
Perfect shot.
to the hole. There, nice. Could have adjusted the aim a little bit better. It'd be about 3.5 yards away. 3.5 yards, 3.51. It's not great. It's good. It's what club he has. He's got a big dog 6, so he's probably got more backspin. Yep, he's got about 40. He's using 30. He's got a little less headwind. See how he adjusts. Move it up just a touch. Well, that could be good for us. Great shot. That helps. No, he's way off. He's gonna, yep, looks like we won this one. It's close, but we did win. Let's see if he wants to play again. Nope, okay. That puts at 5. Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about my philosophy on playing the tours. Right now I have Tour 6 open. As you can see, it's 30,000 coins to enter. A lot of people go the 10 times rule, so you wouldn't start playing Tour 6 to hit at least 300,000 coins. Right now, I don't have really a driver to really compete that well on Tour 6. If I could get the extra mile maybe upgraded one more time, I believe that gives us a little bit more top spin, and increases the accuracy to 29. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it does make a big difference, and you get a little more top spin, so it's easier to compete. Could use the big topper. I'll use that on the next hole. We'll select that so we play that one once. We're okay with the big dog. The backbone at level 6. Yeah, it's serviceable. It's serviceable. We got the thorn. That's fine. Wedge. And I really would prefer the Endbringer, the Rapier, even the Firefly. But the Skewer's a good club. It'll get us through. I really would prefer the Off-Roader before I start playing on Tour 6. I've got a lot of long holes, and if you miss, you're going to want the length. And I like the Sand Lizard also for length. But this one needs about another 2 upgrades before that happens. So, but my philosophy on it is, if I had the clubs, like I said, at least a level 5 extra mile, preferably a level 6 extra mile. I would wait when I had 150,000 coins. I would allow myself to play 1 Tour 6 match a day. And if I win it or lose it, that's it, 1. And I'll go back and play my Tour 5s again. See what happens. If you win, great. You got 30,000 extra coins. Just leave them there. And then the next day, when you play again, leave yourself just one day. Just play only 1 a day. Once you do that, if you just win the 1 you play a day, you'll slowly build your coin, your bankroll, more and more. So you can, and as you're doing that, you have chances to get your clubs upgraded and use that money to upgrade your clubs so you can go and really compete on the tours. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Hit subscribe, hit like. Tell your Golf Clash friends. Maybe they'll take a look. And until next time, see you on the course.